So, do you want to know the difference between a male Scorpio's traits and a female Scorpio's traits? Do you want to know who's more powerful and who's more controlling? And more importantly, can they even survive a relationship together without declaring emotional warfare? Well, my Scorpio fam, we are about to get into that right now. And we are also going to use some Kabbalistic secrets to back it all up. So I want you to strap in and secure your emotional seatbelt, because if you have ever dealt with a true Scorpio, you know it's about to get real intense real fast, okay? Like 0 to 60. All right, let's start with the Scorpio man. So the information I'm about to reveal to you in regards to the Scorpio man's traits doesn't just apply to the sun sign. It also applies to the moon sign and possibly any other dominant placements in their natal birth chart, okay? So let's get to the juicy secrets of the Scorpio man's traits. Now, I would say that he is the human embodiment of a mystery novel, except the plot twist is that he already knows your secrets before you do. These guys are intense, magnetic, and let's just be honest, low-key terrifying in the way that they can read people. Kabbalah teaches us that Scorpio energy is ruled by Mars and Pluto. Mars is a planet of war and aggression, and this aggression makes Scorpio men very assertive, very dominant, and deeply protective. If they feel that you are part of their tribe, they will fight to the death for you, okay? But Pluto, okay, now this is a different story. This is where things get very interesting. So Pluto governs transformation, the underworld, and deep psychological power. Okay, so do you want a translation on that? What that really means is Scorpio men don't just love deeply, they own the depths of their emotions. And they expect you to do the same. This is not the guy you lie to. He's got a built-in lie detector. And if you break his trust, well, have you ever heard of emotional exile? Well, that's where you're going. Now, do you all know about the Scorpio's mood swings? Like being loving and loyal on one side and destroyer of souls on the other. So like, for example, one minute he will be your ride or die. And then the next, he will look at you like you just betrayed the entire kingdom. Okay, now you won't know what you did unless, of course, his partner is also Scorpio. But trust me, he does know that the Scorpio woman is the goddess. And I mean goddess with all caps. And she comes with a warning label. So Kabbalistically speaking, Scorpio women are just as fueled by the powers of Mars and Pluto, but they operate differently than their male Scorpio counterparts. Okay, Scorpio men will use their power externally to dominate their environment. Now, Scorpio women, they use their power internally. And I am speaking from my own personal dominant Scorpio traits. And I can personally tell you that the Scorpion power for women is in fact very deep, very spiritual, and honestly, a little scary. There are times that I have literally spooked the beheebie-jeebies right out of my soul, okay? Now, I would say this about the female Scorpios. They embody the phrase, still waters run deep. And they are quiet until they speak. And she will literally observe you. She will know every move you're going to make before you make it. But she will observe you for as long as necessary, even drawing out your true intentions before she strikes. And when she does, let me tell you folks, you will feel it in your soul. But here is where things get fascinating. Kabbalah teaches us that the Scorpio women have the power of transformation, and they can transform pain, betrayal, and loss into deep wisdom and brutal strength, whereas a Scorpio man might hold on to a grudge like it's a family heirloom or something. A Scorpio woman will literally evolve. She will rise from the ashes stronger and more powerful. And trust me, folks, she will remember everything wrong that anyone ever did to her. And she will remember everything good that was done to her too. And when I say everything, I mean all of the wrong things done to her and all of the good things too. So the Scorpio woman's revenge timer, she'll wait 3 years, or honestly, as long as it takes to get the perfect opportunity to exact revenge. Now, this is for the lower vibrational Scorpios. With us higher, much more evolved Scorpios, karma kicks in for us, where we don't have to lift a finger. If someone has picked their heart and intentions, ill intentions against us, and even good intentions, it's just a weird thing that happens to people. If they, for instance, have evil intentions against us, well, all of that energy that they have sent towards us is like literally multiplied by 10 and sent right back to them. And I have some stories to tell you about how karma has a way of destroying our enemies for us without us lifting a single finger. And that is for the evolved, highly evolved Scorpios like myself, okay? I don't need a sting, okay? I might draw out someone's true intentions. And just by being myself, I can do that. People literally will show their true colors to you eventually, but I already know their true colors. But it's always nice to see how far people will take their games, because they really think that Scorpios are just so naive and we don't know anything, but we do. We know everything before you know what you're going to do. Okay, so just a little personal information that you might want to know about a Scorpio dominant women, okay? And for me, hell will befall all those who have ever come against my spirit in a negative manner. And I can honestly see why so many people are so intimidated by the Scorpion powers, because quite frankly, if I am spooked by my own powers at times, I can't imagine how others must feel when I'm in their presence. Because when you're in my presence, yes, I'm very intimidating. You can feel my energy and it is powerful. I can feel it. And sometimes, especially in my earlier years, it was very hard for me to deal with all of that intensity. I had to literally pour myself into really good activities. So they were helpful. I started reading everything I can get my hands on, but I harnessed all of that energy and directed it into really beneficial spiritual activities. Okay. Now, a lot of Scorpios, they have that intensity and they don't know what to do with it. They let it destroy themselves from the inside out, and then they destroy others. And they don't understand it and they don't seek out the tools. But me, I sought out the tools on how to deal with all of this power that I have, okay? Then like I said, if someone is coming at me with ill intentions, whether it's another Scorpio man or not, that energy that he just sent to me with ill intentions is going to be multiplied by 100, okay? And sent right back to him. I won't have to lift a finger. I won't have to do a thing. Karma always works in our favor, period. Okay. Now, a Scorpio man might literally slam the door in your face, but a Scorpio woman, she'll remove every single door from your life, so you can never get back in. It's very subtle, but very effective. So the $1 million question is, who is more powerful? A Scorpio man over here, or a Scorpio woman over here, okay? It's quite a showdown, but here's the great reveal. So let me just put it this way. If a Scorpio man is a general leading the army, the Scorpion woman is the silent strategist pulling all the strings behind the scenes. Scorpio men exert their direct control by saying things like, do this or else. But the Scorpion woman, well, let's just say they'll let you think you're in control, all while they are orchestrating the entire situation behind the curtain. So here is the all-important billion-dollar question. Can, in fact, a Scorpio sun or moon sign man and a Scorpio sun or moon sign female actually be in a relationship together without emotionally annihilating each other to death? So as far as who is more powerful, well, Scorpio women take the victory. Now, as far as control, well, they're both control freaks, okay? And I'm going to call that one a tie. Now, here is the all-important billion-dollar question that I know you all have been waiting for and dying to find out, okay? And that is, can, in fact, a Scorpio female and Scorpio man, and this, like I said, also includes sun or moon placements, actually live together without emotionally annihilating each other to death? Well, here's your answer. In theory, yes, okay? I know personally quite a few couples where both partners have dominant Scorpio placements in their natal birth chart, and they live together in passionate, peaceful harmony, if that's what you want to call it, okay? And if I'm being totally transparent and brutally honest with you, these Scorpio couples are going to have some of the most passionate, sensual, otherworldly sex ever, okay? Their energies together are like dynamite, and they can literally shake worlds to their knees with their energy, their combined energy, okay? And this is what I have been told by some of these couples that I have personally worked with that are both dominant Scorpios. And they just said that, oh my God, they literally have this psychic connection between each other. They can literally read each other's thoughts, even if they're far away, like in different parts of the country or whatever. It's like they just have this instant psychic connection, and they say it's so intense and so passionate. So I have heard more positive stories with two Scorpio partners coming together and living together. I've only heard a couple that didn't work, but usually it's because one of the couples is vibrating at a low frequency and just has some traumatic issues going on inside of themselves. But as far as them being able to thrive together, yes, they definitely can thrive together, okay? And I personally encourage the female Scorpio in the relationship to concede just a little bit, even if she is the one that's more powerful and taking the reins behind the scenes. She needs to let the male lead, at least let him think he's leading, okay? So, yeah, that's just some helpful tips for any of you Scorpio women out there that are with a Scorpio man, okay? Just make him think he's in control, okay? Just sit back a little bit. So let me bring this back to reality for a moment. Let me give you an example of what it would look like when two dominant Scorpios come together, okay, male and female. It's like trying to mix two alphas in one jungle. And that is if one of these partners refuses to concede just a little bit, okay? Anyways, they will have the most passionate love story of all time, okay? And if that's not the case, then it will be the most brutal psychological thriller waiting to happen. So how can these two intense, passionate control freaks make it work? Okay, well, not only are they passionate and they love to dominate their worlds, they are very possessive of what they believe is theirs, okay? Some people have accused Scorpios of being the jealous, envious type or whatever. There's a difference between being envious and jealous, okay? And I can say for a fact that we are not envious of others. We don't give a shit what other people have. We are not jealous of others. What we are is possessive of what we truly feel is ours, okay? And if we have filled you out and vetted you and everything and allowed you into our close sanctum, then you are part of our tribe. And that means you are ours. And that doesn't matter if you're a family friend or lover. It doesn't matter, okay? And if you betray us, you might as well pack your bags and flee as far as you can. But even then, that's not going to save your butt. But anyways, I'm telling you from personal experience, can these two work? Okay. They can. And I want to know, in fact, what do you all think out there? Do you think two Scorpios can literally come together and make it work? Have you known anybody, or are you, in fact, yourself in a relationship with another Scorpio that's also dominant like you? And how is that working for you all? I would love to hear your love stories in the comments below. And I can say personally, from personal experience, I've only been in one relationship with another Scorpio man, okay? I seem to draw in, I think, more Taurus men and Aries and that sort of thing. I draw in all men, but it seems like Taurus men love me the most. And even Sagittarius. But the young man that I was involved with, that was a Scorpio, he was much, much younger than me, and his heart was more into the beginning of a relationship. He pursued me aggressively. And although that is wonderful, I love that fact. I mean, he was an amazing young Scorpion man. And I loved the attention. I needed the attention. I love the fact that he was constantly calling me all the time. I love the fact that he literally he went all in, folks. Okay, Scorpio men, when they want something, when they love something, this is how you know if a Scorpio man really loves you and wants you, is they will put their all in to it, okay? They won't be playing games. They will send you flowers. They will buy things for you. They will call you all the time. They will text you they will reply back to your text messages and calls right away. And if you don't respond to theirs right away, oh my gosh, they will take it to heart, okay? So don't leave your Scorpion man on red, okay? Because they will literally take it personally. And if they're uninvolved, they will sting you to death. They will go silent. And then they'll plot and strategize of when they can strike you, okay? And they will literally pull you back in so they can strike you again. Okay, and I know this coming from my dominant placements and also having relations with other Scorpio people, okay? And Scorpios are very sensitive, very, 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 very sensitive. We love deeply when we do love. We don't love easily, okay? Especially the female Scorpios. It can take me many, many months to fall in love with somebody, usually, okay? So anyways, just tread gently and kindly with your Scorpion partner, okay? Don't disrespect them, because that is one thing that Scorpios will not tolerate, is disrespect. You disrespect us, you betray us, you lie to us, whew, we are gone. We are gone like the wind off into another galaxy where you will never find us again. And we will shut and remove all doors so you can never find us, okay? Never get to us again. And then karma's coming after you, okay? And believe me, you do not want to pit your spirit and negative intentions, not attentions, but intentions towards another Scorpio. Because like I said, karma works in our favor. And if it's two Scorpios going at it, that's going to be a brutal psychological bloodbath between the two, okay? An emotional bloodbath. And sometimes physical if it's two male Scorpios going at it. But anyways, just tread lightly. And don't get involved with someone who is vibrating at a lower frequency than you, no matter what sign they are, okay? But I will say that, yes, from what I have seen, two Scorpio people can totally live together in harmony. But it will be passion off the Richter scale type of passion, okay? It will be otherworldly. So straight up, let me just tell you what would go down if you've got two evolved Scorpio partners together. The man will definitely try to lead, but the female Scorpio will be leading secretly, okay? And they will enjoy a truly amazing, otherworldly soul and emotional connection. And this pairing is a pairing that you just cannot touch, okay? These two together are just off the Richter scale, amazing together, okay? These two powerhouses would literally be a force to be reckoned with. Now, an unevolved Scorpio woman will definitely take control, okay? And the male Scorpio should concede. But if she is an evolved Scorpio, sun placement or moon sign, I highly recommend you learn to concede, because your Scorpio man will truly love you all the more for doing it, okay? So that's why I strongly encourage all female Scorpios, whether you're evolved or not, to concede to your male Scorpio partner, okay? If you truly want them to love and adore you, I highly suggest you do that. So if you are a Scorpio sun or moon sign and you're thinking about dating another Scorpio, just know that you are entering into a battlefield where you both possess weapons, deadly weapons, okay? But if you can truly learn to respect each other's powers, oh man, this is literally a connection that can shake the worlds to their core, okay? So, all right, my Scorpio squad, tell me in the comment section if you are involved with another Scorpio, and tell me how that's going and working out for you. But until then, cheerio.